Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Oh, we got our customary things like punching and entertaining, but today we're going to talk a little Chris Paul. We'll see P3.
I'm down.
Welcome, superstar.
How you doing, sir?
I love this is so cool. One of my favorite videos of all time. It was recorded live at MTV Studios in 92. Back in the days of Mike Taylor Jr. second base.
Oh, okay.
So, do you remember MTV used to do MTV Unplugged?
Was that with Carson Daly?
No, he may have hosted a couple of them.
But
it was just bands playing live in their.
It sounds familiar, but
in their studios.
If I YouTubed it, I could probably.
I think it's in New York, not L.A. But
I could probably
anyway,
find it.
I loved it. I watched Unplugged all the time, and one of the coolest you can go look it up on YouTube. Anyway, one of the coolest introductions, it was Lane Staley, and it was Alice in Chains. Could you name one Alice in Chains song?
No.
Doesn't matter.
No, I couldn't.
You remind me of Lane Staley today.
Who is Lane Staley?
A dead white former grunge rap
Good Lord.
singer. So
I don't want to be dead.
no, you're not dead, but he had the baddest ass intro. Like the show's starting. And
Right. Oh, gotcha.
The band walks out, and Jerry Cantrell sits down and pulls his acoustic guitar and starts playing a tune, and the drummer's there, and just a little live acoustic set, very intimate room. And Lane, and then they start playing the intro of the song. Like, where's he at, dude? And then here he comes. He was so badass, he timed it where he would walk in, take a quick drag of a cigarette, set it down, and as soon as he sat in the chair, as soon as his ass hit the chair, my pain is self-chosen. As soon as his ass hit the chair, he did it on purpose to be cool.
Oh no, I ain't doing it to be cool.
You
it's just
time it
fucking rain.
Where
and
there's no seconds to go. The lyric starts now, or we're gonna have to start the show over. And he sits down.
Boom.
We chase this pretty lie. Anyway, you'd have to be a fan of that band. But
you know what? I remember
when you
Jay-Z
sit down
Unplugged,
as we start, it gives me a boner.
Yeah, man.
And I know you don't do it on purpose.
No.
It doesn't bother me. I think it's kick ass.
It's
You have a Led Zeppelin intro. Led Zeppelin was the same way. All Led Zeppelins back in the 70s, kids. Led Zeppelin did not have any fucking fire or pyrotechnics of any kind.
Nothing. They just get
they
up
didn't
there.
have any cool art in the
They just
back.
get up there, start wailing.
They
and
didn't
singing.
have. They didn't have like color laser show.
All that shit.
The lights would go out, and the fans knew, holy shit, they're taking the stage. John Bonham would walk out and sit down and establish the kit. That was his little thing. Let's go. And Jimmy would put the guitar on, and John would put the guitar on, and here comes Robert playing. They're starting the song already.
And just
Robert walks out like he just got up 45 seconds ago. Walks out there in his tight ass pants, no underwear, big ass nutball sack over on the right hand side. You can just see he never wore underwear.
That's random as shit.
He never wore. I'll show you the video.
This is Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Robert did that too. He'd walk like literally. They're into the first. They're already starting the song. He walks over. Good evening. See my baby, na 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 na. And that's how he would do it. And they'd play their fucking songs, and he'd go, "Good night, thanks,
peace."
That's it. No bullshit. Here's our songs. Thanks for coming.
Good night.
Good night. The two girls that security had go to the back. See you over there in a minute. Thank you for coming. It was it. Badass intro.
Yeah, when I leave at 8.
No scrambling.
I leave at 8.
Yeah.
It's hectic.
No, welcome in.
I leave at 7:30 and get here. I get here, leave at 7:30. There's no traffic, so
I know.
I have to go back to 7:30.
Today, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm slowly.
And it's rain. San Antonio can't drive in the rain.
I'm slowly seeing some progress on 1604. A little bit. Slowly. And by the time it won't even be half done, I'll be moved anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And then by the time it's all finished,
and you ain't gonna go. You ain't gonna want to be over there.
Hell no, I ain't never going back up the north side. And as soon as it finishes, they're going to need to widen it again because 100 more thousand people are moving.
Because reactive.
I know.
Not proactive.
That's correct. We're too damn.
Gosh damn it.
Too damn reactive.
Who's that? Who's J Rod and
what's up, J Rod?
SJMCDMCUB. Who are you hiding from, sir?
SJMCDM Cub.
Are they just getting here, LG, or are they celebrating anniversaries?
Just became a member.
What's up, boys? Welcome to membership. Well, in honor of J Rod and SJMCDM Cub.
He's hiding from somebody. He don't want nobody to know he has a YouTube account.
We'll do some members only again today at 10:30 for those that watch it.
Sure.
All right, it's Wednesday. It's in the building, baby. Let's hop into some violence, shall we? Let's get violent. It is People I Want to Punch Wednesday, presented by the law office of Orlando Kell. I've got two quickies today because everybody agrees. At my age, they're all quickies.
Quick on the trigger. Yeah, you better get yours.
Right. You better get y'all, baby, because I'm going to get mine.
I'm about to get mine.
I want to punch the CEO of Boeing Airlines.
Oh, shit. You pulling the LG?
Yeah, a man that makes $33 million a year.
He got took behind the woodshed by some congressman about his salary.
They're getting ready to indict his ass.
About a salary.
Dave Calhoun punched the CEO of Boeing, Dave Calhoun.
What happened?
He's turned the greatest country on earth. I mean, they were at one point the greatest company on earth.
Right.
Back in the day, the saying was, if it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. Because if I ain't flying no airplane unless it's made by Boeing.
Awesome.
It was the greatest company in the world, and now it's dog shit. And it's getting by on all reputation. And unfortunately, what percentage of the commercial airplanes currently flying today are Boeing made?
90. I don't know.
I know.
Is this his fault though?
Yes. Yeah, sure. I mean, he's had some help, but it's buck stops with him.
Like
he's in charge.
Like when Micah Parsons doesn't get any sacks and Dak Prescott's throwing interceptions, it's Mike McCarthy's fault?
Well, Mike's going to lose his job here in about 8 months, so yeah, it is. Mike didn't have him ready to play in the Packers game, and Dave Calhoun still don't have Boeing ready to play. Speaking of, that's my other punch.
What's that?
The United CEO. The CEO of United
What did you call him?
Spare Lines.
Spare Lines.
Scott
In
Kirby.
our text this morning, you called them Spare Lines. What'd they do?
That dude makes $19 million a year. What did they do, you ask? It requires my spectacles.
All right. I
What
love
did
when the
they do?
spectacles come on, I know it's good. What we got?
Another United Spare Lines plane lost a wheel during takeoff. The latest in a series of foul-ups by these people. United Flight 1001 en route to Denver from L.A. yesterday lost a wheel upon departure. They found the wheel off in the damn woods in L.A. outside of LAX yesterday. Plane landed in Denver safely. But it's just, look, planes are fine if you lose one tire. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose a tire. If I find out my plane just lost a tire, don't you get a little freaked out? You ain't supposed to lose a tire. Even if it's okay,
no,
don't lose one. It's bullshit. Just the latest incident for these people. United Airlines statement, the wheel has been recovered in Los Angeles. We're investigating what caused this event. What caused it is y'all suck. It's rare to have a tire fly off a plane, but of course it happens to United. You ready for it just since, I don't know, February? A Boeing 737 United MAX 8 had stuck rudder pedals on the landing roll and had to be replaced and serviced for repair, which delayed the flight. In February, a plane got diverted over a damaged wing. Also in February, we had a security issue on board that prompted an emergency landing because they couldn't get some asshole to behave. In March, we had the engine fire mid-flight that prompted that emergency landing that we talked about. Also in March, we had a Boeing 777 United diverted after the tire fell off in March. So it's not even the first time this year a tire's fallen off.
Damn.
And then again in March, a MAX 8 United tilted and rolled onto the grass, and they had to evacuate the plane. It skidded off the damn runway. Oopsies. Also in March, there was that missing panel that flew off. Oh, look,
shit.
the whole door fell off. That's fun. Good thing we're... Oh, wait, we are in the air. Oh, oopsies. Remember that?
The door was Alaska. The panel was something else.
That's right. Oh, yeah, you're right. But I've lost track. You're right. It was Alaskan Airlines. The panel was United. The panel. Remember the wing? Whoomp. And people were like, oh, look, a giant panel of the wing just went flying.
Well, but this is the thing.
I'm not done. And now we have the tire. Now we have the tire.
Well, hold up.
Golly.
So when the carnies, when the roller coaster at the carnival breaks down, we blame the carnies. Isn't this on the humans that are supposed to be detecting this stuff?
This isn't roller coaster. This isn't a Walmart roller coaster.
That's what I'm saying.
This is
Isn't it
supposed
on
to be a fucking commercial airliner.
Whoever his name is, he's not down there doing the maintenance.
Kirby, but he's the CEO. He's in charge of everything. He needs to hire better folks that lead to the people hiring the mechanics.
Well, that's why he got in trouble in front of Congress, because Congress was like, I think you've given a 1% raise over the last so many years while you took home $33 million. You got a 45% raise.
Pretty much, yeah.
You may want to pay people a little bit more to fix your planes better.
You got people going to work.
We do trust you. We entrust in humans heavily to get in planes.
Mechanics make?
Airplane mechanic, ask Jason Garcia.
They should make
$150,000
minimum to start.
A mechanic?
Working on an airplane? Yeah.
All of them?
All of them. They should be that trained.
If that's the case, I'll in the building, we're gonna record when I can record. I'll go be a plane mechanic for $150.
Go sign him up at Hallmark Institute, right?
I know. Remember they used to have their plane over there they used to work on?
Yeah.
So I saw a video yesterday, and it made me think all this money Biden sending to Ukraine ain't going to guns. So there's a bunch of Ukrainian dudes working on a plane that once trouble arises, now it's a F the pilot type deal, but the plane will detach where the pilot and the bad part keeps going,
right?
And then the plane has like 95 parachutes. Well, the passenger part has all these parachutes to get the people to a safe landing. So once any trouble's detected, this plane detaches.
Right.
Boom. The part where we're sitting, we float down. Everybody survives. Now it seems like a captain got to go down with the ship type deal. It's kind of like an F the captain, but I'm like, so that what Ukraine spending all this Biden money on? Hey, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd fly on that plane. I'd pay the extra fee to fly on the parachute plane.
What are these cats making salary that bring your plane in? The cats with the orange sticks.
Air traffic control.
The guys on the tarmac that load.
Air traffic
luggage.
control is the tower.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
guys
know
on the ground.
Oh, those dudes work hard.
What are they making?
You got to ask Royce. Royce does all that shit.
Okay, Royce, what do they make? Alvarez.
Oh,
What did they make?
Not enough.
One dude killed himself last year at our airport. Remember, he let himself get sucked into the engine on
purpose?
Yeah, hell of a way to do it, boy. And people saw it too. It was a plane that was running
and
getting
then
ready
blood
to take
splatter
off.
like Final Destination.
Blood, guts, hair, brains, balls, bones, organs, toenails, teeth, all like a tree being trimmed. And people saw it, and they've sued the airport and the airline. One lady sued our airport and the airline. It was American.
Distress?
Yeah, mental distress. She saw that. Kid just goes up there, goes, he just walks in, boom, kills himself. So he wasn't making enough money. If you make enough money, you don't want to kill yourself. Unless you're just nuts. He may have been mentally nuts.
Rich people kill themselves.
They do, but that's because they're crazy to start with.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, shout out to all airport workers. I ain't trying to throw everybody under the bus, but United Airlines sucks. I don't fly that unless I just have to. I've had too many issues with United. Too many. Who you punching?
Me.
Oh, now what?
Leave the house earlier.
Oh, I thought it was cool. You weren't late.
No, it's still. I just again, there's like 3 pockets. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
Well, I
just
want you
gotta
to
assume it's
I'd
there.
rather you be late and
But
safe.
I just figured it's summer. Like
Yeah.
summer's normally is like school's out and normally traffic but 1604, dude, like the Braun pocket, the I-10 pocket, and now that they're going to 2 lanes at Stone Oak, there's a Stone Oak pocket. So there's 3 pockets, but some days it's literally not there. The last 2 days I've been running in here right on time.
But don't be unsafe. I'd rather you be a
No,
little
no,
late.
leave early.
Don't go 80 miles an hour.
Leave early.
All right. What's up, Jay Glenn? He's a jet engine mechanic, been that way for 20 years, and says the pay's pretty damn good. It should be.
I imagine so.
I would
yeah.
imagine so. I mean, yeah.
Because regular mechanics make bank.
Sure.
Yeah, they do.
Like, what's a mechanic make it like Red McCombs, Toyota?
30-something an hour.
Yeah, pretty good, right? Yeah. It depends on your experience.
Mechanic
and all,
don't
how
need a
long you've been
roommate.
doing it.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
But again, it goes back to our old man conversation. Having a trade comes in handy sometimes, especially in 2024 when we all want to be influencers.
Is your old lady beating you down because she wants to be an influencer and she's in there hoeing it up in the bedroom for likes? And you're tired of it. Don't get fed up, fellas. Don't throw yourself into an airplane engine. Don't let her win because she wins if you off yourself. Get rid of the biatch and start over.
Jesus.
50% of the married people in this country are going to get rid of their biatches. Or the biatches are going to get rid of their dudes.
One of the two.
One of the two. Or maybe it's amicable. But if it's not, that's where Orlando Kell comes in. Orlando can't make this great because it's a divorce, although some of y'all may be happy. But he can make it where it's not nearly as horrible, not nearly as bad. If you have the right person representing you in a divorce, and that's our guy Orlando Kell. He really likes to help dads because dads often find themselves behind the 8 ball in these situations if they got kids, because the state of Texas will allow a woman to ruin your life if you don't have the proper representation. That's where Orlando comes in. Call him directly at 210-775-4995. Or you can email him directly too. It's orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw@gmail.com.
I saw Iman Shumpert got took behind the woodshed in his divorce to Tiana Taylor.
Unfortunate.
She got every house, all the cars.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Had to cut a check up front for 7 figures.
What's her name? Tiana what?
Taylor.
Let's see. Hey Siri, how many baskets has Tiana Taylor made in her NBA career?
She's an actress and a musician.
Why is she getting all the stuff?
She got all the shit.
He must have had a hoe in every town.
Yeah, he had to. He had to. Because she took his ass behind the woodshed, bro. Like, I was like, damn. She got it all.
Man.
Hey, if you got the money, sometimes it's easier just to pay it off and cut all ties, cut the check
Yeah, good
Sometimes
point.
it is.
Good
Just-
point.
Yeah,
instead of dealing with the headache.
if he's been good with his money, it's like, okay, I got 11 million. I'm just gonna give her 6.5. I got 6.5 left. At least I've got rid of this lady.
Yeah. True.
But
Getting
he
all the
probably would have had a
possessions.
better deal if he got Kellen.
And how many shots
For
did
sure.
she make? How many shots did she make? How many baskets has she defended? How many games has she helped people win in the NBA? And how many houses she getting? All of them. That's some bullshit.
She pushed
right
out
there.
2 babies.
That ain't happening with Orlando Kell. Hey, he helped her push out them babies. She wouldn't have had them babies if it weren't for him. Just saying. All right. Big thanks to Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of this show. I think I'm assuming we got our keg dropped off on time.
I don't know.
I didn't hear nothing, so I would have heard something had it not been taken because, AD knows where everything is.
Yeah.
AD should be a mechanic for an airlines.
It's sing, motherfucker.
Not one bolt would be loose. Not one panel would be not put on because that man's a worker.
Oh, yeah, he is.
That man crosses all the I's and dots all the T's.
Yeah, he does. He does.
All right. Thanks to Texas Cheer Liquor for providing the 8 gallons of beer that they provided for our yard sale. I bought this shirt at the yard sale on Saturday.
That's random. What's Dark Side? The old softball team?
Star Wars.
Oh.
Got the little dark side.
What it cost you? $2?
The Imperials.
Buck. Yeah, this is the Imperials.
I would have
Yankees.
charged
It's
$25.
a Yankees dark side.
I would have
Star
charged you
Wars
$25.
bit. I wouldn't have
That's
paid
in
it.
great shape.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it is in great shape. Looks good on me too. I'm happy to have it, and I'm happy to represent the dark side on occasion.
I like
you
those
Texas
to
Cheer.
go cocktail TikTok bags that
I
Texas
saw
Cheer
you
had.
posted them last night.
Yeah, it's called the Three Amigos. 3 shots of tequila, like a candy, and a Jarritos grapefruit juice. Get you where you need to go.
And it's like $6.99.
Yeah, and
Well-
it comes with a cup of
well-
ice and straw.
It's cheaper than that if you mention in the building when you buy it.
Amen.
Every single thing at all 7 area Texas Cheer
tobacco.
Liquors. Not tobacco.
He let me know. He like,
My
"Don't
bad.
worry, it's not tobacco."
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all
See,
good.
I
It's
told
all good.
Oh, my bad. That's
all
right,
good.
because that stuff's regulated a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my fault.
It's all good.
Lottery tickets, obviously, you can't give a discount
Yeah,
either. My bad on that.
No tobacco.
And they sell lottery tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
Quick picks and scratch offs and whatnot. But everything else, all the booze, 5% off the total bill. Dan Pod.
Yeah,
What's up,
thank you, Dan Pod.
$9.99. Thank you for the donation. To be fair, Shumpert didn't exactly light up the stats either, love your heart. Yeah, but she didn't light up nobody's stats. Our system's flawed. Where because you married somebody, they're entitled to half your shiznit when they didn't do nothing. That's bullshit. What did Elin Woods get? She got half a billy.
Wait.
She got 500.
I thought that was Bezos.
No.
Bezos'
Elon.
lady got paid too.
She got big. She got paid.
like 30 billion.
She got a lot of billions. She got more. Yeah. Elon got. So Tiger was.
Oh,
roughly
her. Okay.
Elon
okay.
Woods.
She got 100, didn't she?
She got 500 million. His assets and everything
assets.
added
Okay,
up
gotcha.
to 1 point some odd billion.
Oh, she got
She
some
got
of the houses, some of the
500
boats
million.
in cash and assets.
Yeah, Tiger ain't out there limping around because he likes golf. That some bitch is trying to make money up.
Stop.
All right, we had a big day yesterday in this city. If you got jazzed for the Chris Paul signing, CP3 was in town, and LG went and made like a montage of CP3. Why you look shocked?
Where is it?
And we're allowed to play it too.
Oh, okay.
So kick back, have a cup of coffee. How long is this, LG? 5-6 minutes?
7.
7 minutes.
My dog.
And he wouldn't be pulling 7 minutes if it wasn't good. So
No,
here
LG
is,
don't do that.
and I've got a lot of thoughts on this too. So we're going to run this, and then on the other side of it, that's going to be a big part of obviously our show today is overreacting and knee jerking to the Chris Paul press conference.
And before you go to it,
Yes, sir.
can I get my $5?
How do I owe you $5? Yes, I can give it to you, but why do I owe it to you?
No twins in the living room.
That's correct.
I don't want your money.
No,
I just
I'll owe
like
you
that.
$5. No,
They're
a
like,
bet's
dude,
a bet.
they're on summer vacation. They ain't trying to get up and hang out with your ass.
Dude, I thought they'd want to get up and be with me all day.
LG, you knew I was going to win this bet, didn't you?
Yeah.
I let my love get in the way of my judgment.
But
We're not
anyway,
going to sit here all bored for 3 hours.
Yeah, they're asleep.
they did the missions with you, which was cool.
Thank you. Yeah, we had a good
That
time.
was cool, man.
Going back tonight too.
Did they think you did it cool? Did they think your job
Oh
is
yeah,
cool?
they think it's pretty cool.
Good, man.
Yeah,
That's good,
they
man.
already they knew what I
Makes
was
me
doing.
happy,
but
warm
for them
inside.
for them to see it in person is cool.
Thank you for reminding me, Rain. I forgot.
Oh, nice work. No, bet's a bet.
I don't
No,
want the
I
money.
told them last night. I said,
did?
yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, if y'all don't go, I'm gonna have to pay Rudy $5.
They like me. Shout out to
I know,
Shout out
they
to the
do like
twins.
you, but they'd
No,
rather
no.
they didn't want to get out of bed.
Hell
They're
no.
asleep. All right. So Chris Paul's a Spur, man. He had a lot to say. I'm fired up, and he's an edgy dude. No matter what, I'm here because they're gonna let me play. I want to win. Period. I ain't trying to rebuild.
Right.
So let's play it. So what is it? He cut out all the questions. It's just the best of.
Awesome.
I love it.
Great job,
It's a
LG.
45-minute press conference condensed into 7 minutes. Here's the best of CP3 on In the Building.
Obviously, this is a first-class organization, and for me, I've loved nothing more than the opportunity to play and contribute and hoop. Obviously, I've admired Pop from afar from years, and when you're in this for a while, as he's done for a long time, there's so much respect there, not only for his basketball IQ, but just for who he is as a person, as a competitor and all of this. And so Pop has always been someone that I've spoken to, before jump ball, during the game or whatnot, if it's just a little conversation here or there. So I'm excited to learn from him and the coaching staff here. I come in, obviously, with a lot of knowledge from on-the-job training, but I also come in trying to learn from these guys. That's probably been the coolest thing about my career is that, I've went to some teams that are younger or whatnot, but I'm constantly learning from these guys. I got a chance to play with Shea in his second year in the league, and I got a chance to learn from him. I got a chance to learn from Book, Mikal Bridges, and all those guys. So I'm excited to share with these guys what I know or whatever they want to know, but I'm also excited to see what I can learn from them. I still look at myself as a big kid. You know what I mean? I get a chance to play basketball every day and say that's my way of life, something I've been doing since I was 4 or 5 years old. But also, I'm so connected to the game from a grassroots standpoint. I mean, I have an AAU team that I'm getting ready to go to Peach Jam here in a week or two. I watch high school basketball, I watch middle school basketball, and I'm a parent too. I have a 15-year-old son, a daughter who's about to be 12. So, I'm not trying to be in the locker room and be their dad or nothing like that. It's just, for me, there's connectivity. And I think the thing that connects us all is this game, right? And always trying to get better. But also knowing the pedigree that this organization has, everything around it, from coaches to front office. Like I said, I played for a number of teams now, and Pop and the Spurs definitely probably got the deepest tree in the league. When I say the tree, right, everybody sort of branches off from here and ends up better. And so Victor being here helped too, obviously, and them having a young team and getting a chance to watch him, right? Like I played against him this season, and I tell you, there's probably no player in the league that everybody in the league talks about after the game like him, because everybody has to adjust stuff. Me and Harrison was on our flight yesterday just talking about how cool it's going to be at this point in our careers to get a chance to appreciate him day in and day out. I'm not here to say we're going to do this or do that. I think we all got to get together and make sure that we understand, what our goals are and what we're going to do to try to help each other get there.
What are your goals?
I only have one goal every time, and that's to win. Every game. I don't care if it's practice. I don't care if it's shooting contest. I don't think you should play anything if you're just doing it for shits and giggles. Me and Tim's nephew, Shane, played on the same AAU basketball team, right? So we were teammates, like 11 to 14. And Tim, in that picture, he had just got drafted. And we were in Utah at the AAU Nationals, and Tim came to watch us. You know what I mean? So I was telling somebody earlier, I was in like middle school or high school and used to go to the local YMCA and watch Tim hoop. Obviously I went to Wake Forest like him. Darius Sangala, who's on the coaching staff, I was in high school and he was at Wake, and I used to go play pickup with them. So it's a lot of full circle moments here. Me and my brother was talking about it. I don't think I've played against another team, and y'all, I don't know all the stats, but I don't think I played against another team more than I played against the Spurs in my career. So I learned a lot from, watching this team. I was at the finals when they won in Cleveland. I was at that game, Game 4. I was courtside watching that game. Tony was a big brother to me when I came into the NBA, Tony Parker. And so, when the trade, when I came here, it was cool. I got a text from Tim. I got a text from Manu. I got a text from Tony. And it's really cool to be here. I don't need to give these fans any type of message, honestly, just because they've seen greatness around here for a long time, right? some hard-fought playoff series here. So with the young talent that they have here already, they know how to support a team. But just know that, I don't hold it against me how I act on the court and how I am in real life. I'm two totally different people. I just hate to lose. I always say this, I hate to lose more than I like to win. And so one thing you should know about is we're going to compete. We definitely going to compete. But, this fan base has had a lot of success in the past, and hopefully we can continue that. I was talking to DT, Dave Taylor, who I'd known since I was a kid. I was actually at his wedding. But I do a basketball camp, an elite camp for years, and Harrison came to camp some years ago, and that's when I first got to know him. And when you get in the NBA, everybody sort of forms their own lives, so it was cool to talk to him on the flight last night. And I know how good Harrison is. I know how determined and committed he is to being the best version of himself, so I'm excited to try to put all this together. I didn't need a sales pitch, you know what I mean? I think me and Pop more than anything had a conversation. And I think what I appreciated the most was, Pop said, I want you to come be you. Whatever that means, he said that too. And I'm excited. In anything you do, I don't care who you are, a writer, anything, you want to feel wanted. You know what I mean? And he sounded excited, so that got me excited. And I think something that I would probably want to say is I think a lot of times there's rhetoric about, oh, this guy wants to stay close to home. He has to be close to home. My family is everything. My wife is here. My kids are back in L.A., and that's where they will be during the season. And I love basketball so much that I could be close to home, but if I'm not playing, I'm not happy. Seriously. And I love my family to death. And so when we saw this opportunity, even though it'll put me away from my family knows me better than anybody, and they know that, I just want to play. I want to play more than anything, and that's why I'm grateful for them and more so grateful to be here.
Tony was my big brother that they almost traded me for.
Love it.
A lot to unpack.
Yep. Where do you want to start?
I'll start at the playing. Because at Chris Paul's age, nobody would fault him if he were to say, I'm going to go sign with the Celtics and come off the bench. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go play with Giannis, Denver, Minnesota, etc. Nobody would fault him. It's like, that's the one thing missing from his career.
Yeah.
But he chose playing time. He chose Wemby, Pop, and playing time. And at that age, to be comfortable, because the older I get, the more I'm about not giving a shit what you think about me and just being comfortable and doing what I want to do. Like, okay, I'm probably not going to win a title here, but I'm going to get to play, and that's most important to me. And I don't give a shit what y'all say about me when I'm done. This whole city, before he got here, this whole city would trash Chris Paul because he didn't have any rings. Mm-hmm. And no, Tony Parker's better because Tony Parker has 4 rings.
Right.
Well, Chris Paul's comfortable in his skin enough to know, look, I've accomplished a lot. I'm comfortable with what I've accomplished. I love my family. I want to end my career playing. I don't want to end my career 13th man on the bench chasing a ring just so I can prove to the people out there that, hey, look, I had 30,000 assists, 20,000 points, and I got a ring, by the way. And I don't think there's anything wrong with ring chasing when you're 38, 30. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But for him to do that at this point in his career, to choose playing time on a team that maybe win 35, 40 games, speak to the character of Chris Paul and what the game means to him.
What I took from that, and I'm not surprised because it's his reputation, is whereas, in his heart of hearts, he probably does not expect to win a championship. But he does not expect to get his ass kicked every night.
No,
Chris Paul.
No, he's not wired that way. He's not coming in here trying to. No. He's not wired that way.
He emphasized that there. I'm about winning. I want to win. Yeah, I took this job because they're going to let me play a lot, and I love Pop, and I want to be next to Wemby every night. And I think he genuinely wants to be part of something that he won't be a part of in the future. He wants to be a part of the building of that. I think he'll get some satisfaction in 2 or 3 years. Let's say the Spurs win the championship and he's retired. He can always say, I was there when Wemby took off. I was there when the Spurs turned that shit around. And in a weird way, where he may not win a ring in 2 or 3 years with the Spurs, he was part of the beginning of something good. The rekindling of this organization. And what I love, again, about what he brings, even at 39 years old, are the things that you mentioned a lot of people in this town criticize him for. I love it. I love him for some of the things that he gets criticized for, like this. He's an asshole. He's acerbic. He bitches a lot. He gets mad. He frustrates the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's out there hooping, wanting to win.
He wants to win.
He's a typical.
You hate him over there. You love him over here.
He's a typical badass bulldog point guard who's going to come in here, and you know what else he's going to do? Hey, Julian Champagne or whatever your name is, fucking get better or get the fuck off my court.
Oh, Wemby's
he's going to take
Wemby
over
too.
the room.
Wemby too.
I know.
He's not nobody's
That's
safe.
right. He's a new guy, but he's not. He's an old new guy. Everybody on this Spurs team knows, oh, shit, Chris Paul's here. He is day one the leader of that team. He's the captain of the Spurs from day one.
This is what I'll say. I agree with the caveat. He's smart enough to lead, but also let it be understood in the locker room that this is Wemby's situation.
For sure. But
does that make sense?
Right, but he's
going to be the vocal leader. He's going to be telling guys where they're supposed to be, this, that, and the third, but in full understanding that this is Wemby's thing.
Right, and Wemby won't have to worry about this kind of stuff as much. Wemby was asked to do everything here last season. You criticized him because they didn't win enough.
He tiptoed last year because he understands. No, but he understands. Like, look, even though I know I'm supposed to be the next coming, he also allowed other guys to do what they wanted to do.
Right,
and he didn't want to come in right away acting like big badass Wemby.
Correct.
So he kind of tiptoed last year. I think Chris Paul's going to help. Chris Paul is going to pull. They're going to have times on the road. He's going to hit Wemby up. Come to my room. And he's going to let Wemby know, you're not riding these guys hard enough.
Yeah.
He's going to teach him to lead more than anything.
Sure.
So there'll be many a nights that those two spend on the road talking hoops, talking leadership, talking relationships, and different things like that. Right. I believe. I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right. Every veteran player the Spurs have brought in over the years when we had Tim, Tony, and Manu, like Dick Jefferson, LaMarcus Aldridge, go on down, even lesser players, veterans. Patty Mills had been in the league several years when he came here. Roger Mason had been around the block when he came here. Guys like that. They came here and realized this is Tim, Tony, and Manu's team. I'm fitting in.
Sure.
I'm a veteran.
Sure.
I'll do some leading when it presents itself. But this is their team. They're established. I'm just here to add to it and not take away. Chris Paul is inheriting. And how many times did I bitch about the boys' camp scene where the head coach, after getting your ass kicked by 28, well, they played with a lot of energy, and I'm real proud of their energy. Miss me with that bullshit.
Oh, yeah,
This whole boys' camp thing where we don't care about winning anymore.
Over?
Yeah. Chris
You
Paul
do?
did not. Yes, Chris Paul's here to win games.
Interesting.
He is here to bust balls. If Pop has lost a
Pop said,
fastball, Chris
I want
Paul's
you
the
to
new. He's a young Pop.
Right. He said, I want you to be you. If that's the case, you got a red ass. Chris Paul,
Yeah.
nice guy, red ass on the floor.
And there may be some guys on this current roster that don't like it and don't want to play with it. Goodbye, Felicia. Get your ass out of here.
I would like to think they've drafted and signed guys that get it. If you made me, you put a gun to my head and say, Rudy, give me 3 guys that aren't going to take the Chris Paul. I don't think I couldn't do it. Now, I'm not in love with all of their game, Mike. That's not. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is, I think they get it. I'm not saying they're great players and we can win titles with them, but I couldn't name you 3 guys that I would say, I don't think that guy's going to take well to Chris Paul type leadership.
Well,
I think
because
they have
they're
guys
young.
that understand that.
Because they know, oh my God, they just brought Chris Paul in. He's clearly the leader from day one. That's what I'm saying. Like, Chris is going to come in here and take the team over as the leader. And they're gonna let him lead. But I'm just saying, if there are a couple of guys that don't dig it, Keldon Johnson,
Right.
Evan Vassell, guys that have been here a while that don't really love it, peace out, bitch. You gone. We're moving on. We're evolving.
I just feel like they'll be okay.
I want some nasty. How many times did I say
God.
that? Hey, coach.
I want some nasty.
We got beat by 19 last night. We got run off the floor the fourth quarter by 25 points after blowing a lead, and you're praising the energy and the effort? Bullshit. This is the NBA. We're paying these people $30 million a year to win, not play hard and have energy. And the nasty that lacked last year on that floor walked in the door yesterday at a 6-foot point guard named Chris Paul.
And the other part of it that I don't think goes unnoticed, but will pay huge dividends is now you have someone, well, two people. I'm not calling Harrison Barnes LeBron James, but you have two people that could teach you how to close games. You know, there's a lot of times last year where they have a lead in the fourth quarter, it's going back and forth, or the game's tight and they just don't get over the hump. Having Chris Paul on the floor late in games changes that dynamic drastically.
Right. At the
Not saying he ain't not going to be able to come out there and be 27-year-old Chris Paul, but there's just certain things. Putting guys in the right spot to make the right play
right.
goes a long way.
You know who else I thought about watching that montage?
If he can stay healthy. Hopefully he can stay healthy too. That's a thing.
And he'll
That's
have to
a real
miss games.
thing.
And he may not. He may have some stints on
Papa, if there's anybody that knows how to manage him, it's Pop.
Well, speaking of that, managing minutes, missing games. As I was watching that montage, I was also watching highlights, and I'm not overreacting. It's Summer League. But
Castle?
He is kicking ass.
I like his game too.
And
he's a winner.
What a situation for him to come into, too. You get drafted by the marquee club when it comes to development in this league.
Fair.
You are here at the very beginning of Victor Wembanyama, who's about to become the face of the league. And then they go and bring Chris Paul in to help kind of mentor you as your Obi-Wan Kenobi. Shit. I'm hyped, man.
I'm ready for the pick and roll at the top of the key with those two.
Barnes was
Hell,
joking.
even Stephen Castle and Wemby. Stephen Castle and Chris Paul. There's so many different combinations.
Barnes was joking about that. We better lead the league in lob dunks. I'm going to be pissed if we don't.
Thank you, Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
When the 7'5" guy is running down the lane with his hands in the air, you throw the ball to the top of the freaking backboard.
Ain't hard. I know, right? Isn't that funny?
Like, you know how many times Wemby was running down the middle of the lane like this, like,
What the fuck is this?
Yes, LG. That's why you're the fucking best. That's exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you, Harrison.
Well,
It's that simple.
yeah. This is also good for Trey Jones. If he's going to stay here for a while and be the backup point guard to Stephon Castle at some point, this is good for him. Duke kid busts his ass. He's limited, but he's decent.
Right.
He'll get better just being around these badasses.
And CP is way up there. Harrison's on the other side of 30. They're smart enough to understand, I ain't doing shit. I got a 7'5" dude running down the middle of the lane.
Yeah.
Throw it to the top of the backboard. France is doing it. France been doing it all summer.
Rudy Gobert, y'all kicked Germany's ass by 50. What'd you do? Pass it to the tall guy.
Harrison CP3 not gonna do shit.
Right.
They're gonna stand outside the three, tell everybody get the F out the way,
Right.
and throw it to number one.
That is right. I see a lot of people praising LG's montage. Hey, man, when I say we're the best, I ain't lying.
Where y'all been?
I ain't lying.
It's not like this just happened.
I ain't lying. This is the best podcast in South Texas.
And that was nothing. I just
Yeah,
cut out the questions.
Don't tell him it was nothing.
My brother's in here with a fun fact
What'd he
about
say?
Stephon Castle.
What's up, brother? What's up, Mike?
He says Stacy Castle, Stephon's dad, played 2 years at Wake Forest with Tim.
Right.
Yeah.
There's just so much synergy right now.
I love it.
They're starting
Hell,
something.
Tim brought his son to meet Castle. Like, hey, I played with this dude's dad.
Right. Isn't this neat, though? Even though we're not great yet,
No.
it's neat to see this new band forming itself. It's cool.
Yeah, and
We're
it's-
here at the beginning of something special.
What's also cool for vets that come here, when the big three text you, they're not texting. I mean, yeah, okay. Obviously, they vacation, they go do things. Tony probably has multiple homes and places, but they're here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Manu's up
it's
the
not-
street.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like somebody just texting you from Argentina.
Right.
It's like, oh wait, I could just come by your crib. Like,
Yeah,
man, come by
Manu
if
would
you
just
need-
come pick you up.
We'll go to dinner anytime. I go to the back door. Like they're here.
Yep. Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. I'm excited. They may not win 40 games, but I'm excited. All right, it's in the building from the Slacker Studio. 5 locations in this town. All of them support this show. They are the official studio home. However, we will be back in one of their homes on the 19th to celebrate Rudy's birthday. Rudy's birthday is tomorrow.
Sure is.
But we're going to celebrate his birthday a week late on July 19 at Slackers on Nacogdoches. Y'all like to call it Slackadocious.
Yes, sir.
Because it's on Naco. So on the 19th, come out and hang out with us at Slackers and celebrate Rudy's birthday. We're going to party that night. What day of the week is that?
Friday.
Friday, even better.
Viernes. Way.
Good. So it's y'all get paid on Friday. You ain't got nothing to do the next day. Get your asses out to the
Run up that
Nacogdoches
super
location
chat.
of Slackers and jump in here and celebrate our birthday with Rudy's birthday with us next
Do
week.
you
Thank
and
to
LG
Slackers.
do y'all pay people on their birthdays? Like
Do we
pay
pay
day
them
off?
on their birthdays?
Is this LLC pay for birthdays off?
You're 33% owner. You can present it to the room.
No, I'm working.
We can
tomorrow.
get you something like
No.
a stress
You
ball
don't
or
have
something
to
like
work.
that.
We can take the day off. Shit.
We're gonna run up the super chat tomorrow.
Get you like a coffee cup.
We
Well,
gonna-
I'm saying,
we gonna run-
yeah,
no, we gonna
why
work.
don't you
We
come
gonna
to work?
No, we
yeah, you're
working.
fine. You're
We
good. Yeah,
working.
yeah.
After 30, I celebrate my birthday like, things like this. It's business. And-
Yeah.
And it's also a really good time.
Yeah.
It's good for Slackers. It's good for us. But if I wasn't in entertainment, you wouldn't know it's my birthday.
But we're telling them over and over and over again.
No, I know. I'm saying if I wasn't doing this.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Of course. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Like,
right.
I'm an old man.
Yeah, I had a
I'll
party.
be 47 tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
be
almost 50,
I know.
dog.
We got to get our shit together. Look what we're doing for a living. What are we doing?
Playing.
When are we
fucking-
going to get real jobs?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I mean,
Like, it's total midlife crisis. Hey, Mike, you know what we should do? Quit our great paying job with benefits and do a podcast.
right. It does look like midlife crises. I mean, I admit that it does. It does.
I'm telling my wife this, and she's like, yeah, you got a 5-year-old over there. You got
Yeah,
a 16-year-old over
right,
there.
yeah.
None of them have any college money, and you want to do what? With who?
Right. Yeah. With him?
But you know what? The props to my wife, my biggest fan, my biggest supporter. She's like, let's fucking do it.
I know, man. And
She was like, let me get my wisdom. She made me wait till she got her wisdom
That's
teeth pulled.
right. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull back the curtain here then. The reason why Rudy had to delay starting is because everybody had to go get their last insurance
Everybody was
payments.
running to the doctors and to the dentist and shit.
Yeah, and there was no way we were going to start on MLK Day either.
Hell no. Even though that was after
we
playoff
wouldn't do
football.
that. We
No.
would never do that.
So yeah, we were running to the doctors and shit. Everybody's like, you ain't gonna stay for Las Vegas Super Bowl? Fuck that. I'm gonna try to get my wife teeth fixed.
Yeah. They always think they know, but they don't. They don't know the
No,
real
they
deal.
don't know
Oh
shit.
my God. All right, y'all want to partner up with this show? I appreciate you viewers and subscribers and members. And our sponsors. Who wants to be next to help sponsor In the Building? We got
question.
something building here too. The Spurs and In the Building, what we have in common is we are at the beginning of something awesome. The cusp of what's going to turn into something really, really cool as we get along here. And jump in here now, as Rudy likes to say, while we're cheap.
While we're cheap.
Get us now if you are interested in partnering with this show. And the cool part is
Get grandfathered in starting next year. 'cause
we own the channel to this. We own this thing. So we can come up. We got a little list of things that we'll go over with you as far as like partnership agreements and sponsorship deals and whatnot. But
What do
honestly,
we get for $10?
nothing. But it's not nearly as expensive as you would think. I had somebody this week tell me, I don't want to give the name,
No, don't do that.
that a radio station in this town approached him. One of our sponsors. One of our people got approached in recent weeks by one of the radio stations in this town.
There's only one
Trying to
station that would do
steal
that.
one of our guys. Wanted $7,000 a month to do business. Our guy's yeah, no, we good. It's not even just the money. It's why would I'm spending this much with the best show in town, and why am I going to spend that much with that shit? He told him, no, thank you. Trying to steal our people. That's a good sign when stations are trying to steal our people. That's that warmed
Yeah.
my heart when I heard that.
I've tried to steal a couple people from a couple people.
Oh, we can steal. They just can't steal from us.
Steal is wrong. Steal is wrong.
It's business. I'm not mad at them for calling our guy.
No.
But it's funny.
I was like, hey, even when I approach anybody, I'm like, not asking you to leave your situation.
Yeah.
Just asking you to join us too.
Sure.
Spread it around. Like,
That's right.
You know how many companies spread it around?
None.
No.
Yeah.
There's plenty of companies that advertise here.
Oh,
there,
yeah, absolutely.
there. So I
Sure.
never said, hey, come over, just come with me.
I wouldn't tell. And look, had our guy done business with
care.
him, that's fine. As long as they keep doing business here, that's fine. It's all love and warfare in capitalism. But he said no because they wanted $7,000 a month. My point is, we ain't $7,000 a month. Not yet.
Well,
So get in here while we're cheap. If you want to partner with this show, hit any of us up on this show. All right. Shall we slip into some mattertainment news for the people?
Now, live from In the Building, a guy's favorite segment, Mentertainment. My God, there's two of them now. Here they are, Rudy Jay and Mike Taylor.
Presented by Empire Courier and Civil Process. For more, here's Rudy J.
a couple down in Georgia was arrested for a male pouring a margarita down the butt of his chick at a Mexican restaurant.
What?
Not only did he pour the margarita down her ass crack with their pants pulled down and thong
In
out,
public?
in the restaurant, this motherfather had a funnel. I don't know where he got the funnel
Like
from.
a funnel.
Yes.
Like pouring oil in your car
Yes.
engine. Okay.
And he was trying to pour it down the ass crack and catch it out the ass crack.
Yeah.
Didn't you do that in New Orleans, Mike?
No, that was different.
Oh, shit.
Since you're going to make me say this,
They arrested these
it was
people.
a test tube
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
that she.
She farted, queefed out.
No, it was just. Guys, this is a long time ago. I've evolved as a man. Took me 48 years to find the right woman. A test tube was involved. Let's just say she gave it to me. She poured it in my mouth.
But where was it from?
Well,
Situations
not
down
her
under.
hands.
Australia,
It was
down
not.
under.
She was not holding it.
It was down under.
And she was holding it, just not with her hands.
Oh, Kegels.
Yeah.
Kegels are good. They're good for you. But for men should do Kegels too.
She looked like the girl from Saved by the Bell, the one that went crazy.
The
Jessica Spano?
Striptease?
No.
Oh, the black chick?
The black chick.
Lark Voorhees.
Lark Voorhees.
Yeah.
She looked like Lark Voorhees.
Lark I had a little crush on Lark.
Well, her doppelganger had a crush on me for about 5 seconds once in a bar. And she was a waitress. That's the kind of scene you get on Bourbon Street.
How often
So let's
you
take
doing-
the focus away from me now and go back to that couple you were talking about.
Yeah, so this couple, one of the waiters is walking by and he sees this dude. First
Yes,
of all,
it was rum chata. How would you know that?
That's nasty.
You been there?
Rum
Go
chata is
ahead.
disgusting.
I'm
But-
sorry. Keep going.
First of all, I want to go to this restaurant because those margaritas are obviously strong as fuck. When you
So
get
he
to
was
the,
pouring it down her booty and letting it
she
go in
gets
his
on
mouth.
all fours,
Oh my God!
pulls her pants
Is
down.
this a strip club?
No, it's a Mexican restaurant. Families.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, these are white people.
No, man,
by the way.
shut up.
Could you leave? We need. No, but I can see them like, excuse me,
White
but
people.
wow.
Yeah.
Just at a regular like
Yeah.
Papacitos.
Yes.
Papa's tacos.
She pulls down all her pants.
Oh my goodness.
He gets the funnel out. Is trying to pour the margarita down her butt crack out the funnel. Like, dude, this ain't South Padre.
Dang! I just pulled this up.
But arrested?
Oh my goodness!
Arrested?
What are we doing?
How about just kicked out?
What's indecency?
Oh God.
I mean, it's probably kids in
My
here.
kids would have laughed.
Would you have laughed? Have your kids seen that?
I raised my kids to not think everything's the end of the world.
Well, I respect that for sure.
My
Poli-
kids, it's like, oh my God.
Well, she
my
did pull her-
kids
she
saw
pulled-
a thong.
She pulled her titties out too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay.
part.
Police say another clip shows this woman. Her last name is Sweat.
No, it's
SWE.
not.
Yes, it is.
Booty sweat?
No, her last
Oh.
name's Sweat. There you go. Sweat. That's the last name of the woman. Exposed her breasts, and her boyfriend, his last name was Boyette, putting her left nipple in his mouth while she grabs his head and pulls him closer.
See, here's the all fours.
Oh, I see.
See that?
You can milk anything with nipples.
The restaurant says the behavior was completely unacceptable.
Yeah, okay, they got to get arrested for that. I didn't know the boobies came out.
Any employees found to be involved will face appropriate action. So they may have had some help from some of the wait staff pulling this bit off.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Because someone brought him a funnel.
I guarantee.
I think a
you-
waiter did.
What is it today? Today is July 10th.
Yeah.
If we check back with said restaurant in 3 months, their sales will be up 30% because their restaurant's plastered all over TMZ.
Right. And
Everybody's gonna be like,
correct.
those margaritas must be strong as shit. So they just helped your business and you got them
Yeah.
arrested.
They should drop charges.
So what is it? Indecent exposure?
Yeah, public nudity,
Yeah,
public
public
indecency. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't think I would have arrested them, but yeah, I could see I could
Maybe
see
a
parents.
ticket or something.
I could see parents being upset.
Yeah, for sure.
I could see that
Just issue them a citation.
Yeah, I'm not saying they should be locked up.
because I got girls. They've seen boobs,
Yeah, but not like that.
and if my son sees some boobs, we high five, right? No,
This used to be a nightly occurrence at Chacho's on Callahan.
Dog, do you know what the shit? Dog,
Exactly.
Hey,
Nobody got arrested.
Hey, let me tell you something about them Chacho's margaritas on Callahan.
Dude, when they had the jumbos, woo!
Hey, bro,
Oh, I know, bro.
I had a couple Plan B nights.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Wake up, I'd be like, hold up. What the fuck? I'm like, I didn't know that we had 3 jumbos.
Oh, Plan B. Oopsies. Let me run down to Walgreens real quick.
My 16-year-old's a Plan B. She swam around that shit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Survivor.
Now she's a lifeguard. Go figure.
Well, she's a good
She's a
swimmer.
strong swimmer.
You can trust that Rudy Jay's daughter will save you if you're struggling.
Yeah, she swam right around that Plan
All right,
B.
the latest thing to get involved in the Drake Kendrick Lamar beef,
Was it Mr. DeRozan?
the Argentinian soccer team.
What happened?
Argentina, their Twitter site, their ex Twitter site, took a shot at Drake.
Twitter world.
After Drake posted a picture that he had lost $300,000 betting on Canada in the Copa America semifinal. So Drake went and bet 300 G's on his beloved Canada against
he should.
Argentina.
Well, that was a stupid bet. That just lets you know he has too much money.
Yeah, he's having fun. Drake posted an image on Instagram that showed his bet would have given him $2.8 million, though, had Canada beaten Argentina because they were a heavy underdog. But then, of course, Argentina wins. They advance to Copa Championship. And the official Twitter account of Argentina, the English version, Selección Argentina en Inglés, posted a picture of the Argentine team and wrote, "Not like us, not with us." Trolling Drake. That's pretty good.
I love it.
That's a reference to the beef they've had.
They not like us.
Yeah.
They not like us.
He's a Canadian.
DeRozan had to answer some questions in his first interview going to Sacramento because
DeMar DeRozan?
obviously, when DeRozan was in Toronto, the only celebrity fan they had was Drake. Drake
Right.
would be there courtside rooting on DeRozan. Kind of made DeRozan hot. And then DeRozan shows up in the Kendrick Lamar video. Well, DeRozan defended himself saying, look, I love Drake. I'm still going to listen to Drake. But he said, Kendrick Lamar is like my family. So yeah, I was in the video.
Right. That's fine. Yeah. I get that. No one should be bagging on
But you never trust a man that don't pick a
DeRozan.
side.
Yeah, but here's the
Pick a
thing.
side, bro. We grown, right? Fuck that.
All right, but I still believe this beef is half bullshit.
I don't know, man. Drake's career
Think
is
it's
on the
legit
edge.
for real?
People don't know if he's going to be able to bounce back from this.
Really?
I'm just talking about what these stupid hip hop heads
You
are
mean
saying.
the poser hip hop player
Yeah.
who was raised by a white
By us.
woman in Canada and was on television shows and is an actor?
Now you sound
and
like
has
LG.
been posing as a rapper and hip hop artist for 30 years now? Young Money. He goes, "Hey, Mom, we having that meatloaf, Mom? Okay, I got a concert. I'll be right back." "Yeah, boy, what's up?" Drake. You mean that guy, the Canadian poser?
The guy who started from the upper middle class, not the bottom.
Right. That half this country loves and worships, and if he farts into a microphone and records it, 50 million fuckers will buy it. That guy, he has tricked all y'all. I'm Team Kendrick Lamar. And that's not even just because he's an American. Because Drake is a poser.
LG, can we clip that and post it? I don't agree with it, but that was great.
Sure.
Oh,
Let's
thank
clip
you.
that. Let's clip that diatribe.
I'm not even sure if I'm right. I'm just
No, I thought
piggybacking
it was
on
great.
LG.
Give me some. That was dope.
I think I did
Give me
good.
some.
Okay.
That was dope.
I mean, come on, man. Team Kendrick on that. All right.
That's a short. That little.
Thank you.
That's a short.
Well,
right
good.
there.
It saved me some time today. A thinking man's rap group will be in town soon. What do y'all think about old school band The Far Side? You like The Far Side?
I'm not gonna.
They're coming to town.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
figured LG would like Far
I
Side.
only.
I've seen them a few times. One
Yeah.
of my favorite
Oh,
groups
really?
from the 90s.
90s old school thinking men rappers.
I'm not a head. Like I like hip hop. I love hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not a hip hop head. So when I say that, like I'm gonna be real, LG. Like I just know in my younger days I used to sport a SAG. You know.
You know Jay Dilla?
Hell yeah, I love Jay
Super
Dilla's
producer
music.
Jay
Yes.
Dilla, R.I.P. He produced
Yes.
The Far Side.
Oh, so I need to look into more of their music than just the
I can
one.
probably recite every lyric off their first album. So that's
Only one of the original members.
Where they coming?
They'll be at the
Austin?
Pearl Stables on August
way.
15th. Yeah. I haven't seen the Stables since they redid it. I need to get in there and see something. That's a good show.
Well, it ain't even that it's a good show. I trust LG's taste. That's not a show we get 10 years ago. That's a show we'd have to go to Stubbs.
Yeah, probably.
That's a show normally that would be in Austin.
not
So
even that. They'd be opening up for somebody. At
Right.
Stubbs. It
So
wouldn't be the
fact that-
Far Side.
Yeah, the fact that San Antonio's getting Far Side
That's cool.
That makes me
Yeah,
happy.
it's not the same Far Side, but they're,
Oh,
they're
okay,
doing all
gotcha.
the old tunes.
two of the three original dudes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
but they're still doing the old tunes.
I think
Okay.
maybe Booty Brown. I think he is. Is he dead? I don't know if he's alive.
Imani, Booty Brown, Fat Lip, and Slim Kid Trey. I think they're all still alive.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Booty is deflated and not touring.
Yeah,
these
Booty
days.
might be on crack or
Booty might
something.
be on crack.
Yeah,
All
I
right, so
don't know.
there's Matt Entertainment News presented by Empire Courier Civil Process. Process servers all over the great city of San Antonio, the state of Texas, and beyond. They are certified in all 48 of the Intercontinental. They do pro se divorces. What that means is that maybe you don't want to hire an attorney, but you don't want to have to sit there and talk to your ex all
No.
day long, and you got to deliver papers and stuff. They will come in and help you with that. You need something delivered? Empire Courier. Maybe you are an attorney's office, and you need somebody to help deliver all stuff for you on your behalf, on your client's behalf. Empire Courier and Process Service. And they'll do backups too. Like if you already, like a lot of attorneys are so huge now, like Orlando's big. He had a process server, but business has been good the last 8 months or something for some reason. And so he hired Richard and Terry as his, like he's got two of them now. About that. They will do this. It's hard to serve people paper. Repo notices, divorce proceedings.
Repo, they don't send no notes. They just
Eviction.
load that bitch up.
Sometimes they'll give you a quick heads up. And whatever it is, if you need a courier, you need a notary public, they'll come to your house. They're a mobile notary or process serving. Someone found, maybe you're trying to get divorced, but you ain't seen your ex in a year. You don't know where the hell they are. Terry and Richard will find them and serve them quick. It's Empire Server Civil Process and Couriers.
We got breaking news brought to you by Empire as well.
Let me get the phone number to Empire
Give
before we
it.
do that too. 210.
Give it to me, baby.
Post that back up there, LG, if you get a chance.
It should be memorized already.
It should
Michael.
be.
I'm fucking
889-1643. My bad, Richard. 889-1643. I got the email memorized. rempire@mac.com.
Well, who do you want to sponsor this breaking news?
Ribaldo Realty Group.
Let's do it. Let's give
all right.
Jay some breaking news.
We interrupt this news bulletin.
Brought to you by Jay Ribaldo.
Here's Rudy Johnson.
Kawhi has been ramping up for the Olympics over the past several weeks, had a few strong practices, felt ready to compete. However, he respects the USA Basketball and the Clippers, determined it's in his best interest to spend the remainder of the summer preparing for the upcoming season rather than participating in the Olympic Games in Paris. This dude went to the photo shoot. This dude got his hair done.
Yep.
Went over there, got a uniform.
Yep.
New Balance made the Olympic shoe.
Took the team
Only-
picture.
Only for him to go home.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
He is a strange
He's a con man.
dude.
He is a con man.
I don't know if he's a con man, Mike.
Man, come on.
I don't know
He
what
knew
he
he
is.
wasn't going to play, but he went for the photo shoot because New Balance wanted him to, or that's him. He's a giant pain in the ass.
In the most respectful way. Don't laugh. I am being serious because
All right.
I don't think this is funny.
Okay.
He may be a little. Or is it
I have talked about
politically
this.
correct to say spectrum? Or is
Yes,
that
I believe, and I'm serious.
I'm not being
I'm with
funny.
you. I've said
I
this
don't
before.
think that's funny at all.
No,
he may
it's
be a
not.
little bit.
I truly think, and it's probably part
And
of
it
the
would
reason
explain
why.
some things.
Well, it would explain why Pop goes to great lengths to defend him.
Right.
I believe that Kawhi Leonard may have something, maybe a little Asperger's.
Opinions.
No, I
facts.
think
I'm
he looks
just
to me.
yeah.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm seriously, for real. Like, if I believe Kawhi may have like functioning Asperger's
Have you seen my baby?
Social anxiety,
disorder.
some type of shit.
Yes, no question. However, you are a grown ass man. You do take these people's money.
Here comes Mike Taylor.
You do
I knew
show
Mike
up for
Taylor
the
was going to show
you do
up.
show up for the photo shoot and take the team picture, knowing you ain't gonna play no ball. That's bullshit. So you can have social. You can be.
Maybe he got there and it was overwhelming.
You can be an introverted kid, but that does not excuse you for being a shithead. And he was a shithead to the San Antonio Spurs. He was a shithead to the Raptors, and he was a shithead in Vegas this week. That's clown shit. Showing up for the photo, knowing you ain't gonna play no ball. That was to.
You think he knew though?
Yes, he knew. I do think so. He's not.
Why go over there?
He
Why
has
do all
mental
that? Why do
capacity.
all that?
Because to get the photo shoot, to keep your Q rating high. So now there's pictures of him in a USA basketball jersey that he can share. And then what pisses me off about Kawhi, he is constantly a pain in the ass, craps on everybody he works for, and then acts like, what's the big deal? What do you mean? And then acts like he's not sure, palms in the air like, what do you mean? That drives me crazy.
No, he does. He doesn't do anything he don't want to do. I know the Clippers meeting is well documented. When he first met with the Clippers, he stood up and said, "Go get Paul George," and walked out.
Yeah.
I'm not playing tonight. I'm not. So he doesn't do anything he don't want to do. Maybe it was a situation where they told him, "Hey, you're not in the starting lineup. We're gonna get you some playing time here and there." And Kawhi was like, "Well, I'm not sticking around. I'm not going all the way to Paris for 12 minutes because the Clippers are telling you not to play me much. I'd rather just not go."
Right. No,
That
I
sounds
agree with
I
not
think
playing.
that could happen.
Because he shit on the Clippers in the playoffs.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I'm not available for any of the games. Oh, okay. I would rather you miss 50 regular season games and show up in the postseason when we need you, not the other way around. He's never available. And last week when he's taking pictures in Costa Rica, we talked about how cool his hair looked because he had it down. He knew then he wasn't going to play no ball this summer. And ironically, he doesn't need to be playing for the Olympic team. The Clippers have spent so much money on him to not be there. Dude, get your shit right. You have bad knees. We get it. We get it. Punch Kawhi Leonard. But I do think that there's something with
type
him.
of little
He's a different
anxiety.
dude. He's a different cat, for sure. But that doesn't excuse him from doing shitty stuff. Jay Ribaldo will steer you correctly. Jay Ribaldo is a stud. Jay Ribaldo is a man of honor. He ain't going to show up and have a meeting with you, take a picture with you, and then not show up when you need him the most. He's Jay Ribaldo. He is our real estate man, representing the Ribaldo Realty Group. Jay Ribaldo. This man is going to get into your life and make your wildest home buying dreams come true. They can turn into a nightmare if you don't have the right agent. And Jay Ribaldo is the right agent. Hit him up, 210-887-1081. 887-1081, or you can email him directly at jribaldo@kw.com. jribaldo@kw.com. See.
Gong him.
Show also brought to you in part by our official roofer, GC Services Roofing and Construction. Talked to Russ last night.
What did he say?
I'll probably have him out to a missions game soon. Him and his son. He got a little 7-year-old. Kent, I'll bring them out. They came a month ago or so. They're going to come out to another game. He had a good time, wanted to come back and see Mike. Little man. Shout out to Russ.
Oh, ain't that cute?
I know. I mean, I've made young. I'm out there hustling young fans at the Wolf Stadium.
You damn right. You better be.
I'm doing that. I had kids coming up to me last night.
What'd they say?
Want to take pictures and stuff. Probably because their daddy told them to or whatever. It's okay. Getting them
No
young.
shit. A pick is a pick.
Yeah, get them young. GC Services Roofing and Construction. A roof is not just a roof. If you have the wrong company, do your roof. We were at a yard sale on Saturday where I got this shirt. And that roof had just been done by GC. Looked beautiful. The neighbor's roof down the street. The guy's dad had a roof done. Looks great. GC Services Roofing and Construction. Residential, commercial for companies. If you own the building that your business is in, Call GC. They do solar too. A lot of people now are finally realizing, that CPS grid, I'm going to try to get off that a little bit, get me some solar panel.
Yeah, those solar panels, I thought they were a scam.
No, they
So I
were.
went to a couple of my neighbors, and I was like, my neighbors, we all been there 10, 20, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, Rudy, my bill in the summer don't look like you're like, what's your bill right now? Because mine's in the 3s, close to 4.
Yeah.
Theirs is in the 1s.
Dang. Similar size house?
Yes.
Yep.
So GC can get your solar panels
man.
right too.
Hit them up, 210-347-0426, or you can go to their website, ask for Russ. That's that phone number there, 347-0426, or gcservicesroofing.com, gcservicesroofing.com. Matt's in here. I was in Vegas last week and saw Tyronn Lue at Aria. He was probably headed out to meet Kawhi at Spearmint Rhino.
Is that notorious strip club?
Yeah.
Like 400 ladies every night?
Probably. I'm not up to. I've never been to Vegas, which is weird.
Mike, you've been everywhere in the world.
But Vegas.
I like it. You know what?
It depends on what you're doing and who
This
you're doing
is what
it
I'll
with.
say. I don't know if I've gone to Vegas with enough money. Because I was never overly impressed.
Okay. You have to have baller money, I guess, to like really do Vegas whenever you go, right?
Right.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't
Yes.
never went with enough money.
Right.
Well, shit. When I was there with the Air Force, I did. Me and wife had a good night, but it wasn't baller.
Jesus is in here. Team USA probably wasn't going to let his sister and her titty travel with them to Paris.
Why is he doing titty singular?
I know, because
I don't know. I'm not messing with
I'm
that.
not saying he's. I have made mom jokes about Kawhi in the past.
Didn't his sister get arrested for like aggravated assault?
Well, that was
one
the
of them
sister that
did.
he doesn't like even
Yeah,
know
one
or
of them
contact.
did. Yeah, she's had trouble.
Yeah, I got
sometimes. She's
brothers
had
and sisters
troubles.
like that.
Me too.
Yeah, my biological was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
I met a brother and a sister 4 years ago. They contacted me on Facebook. Hey, is Isaiah Johnson your dad? Yeah, me too. Hey, brother. Literally like that.
I got a brother up in Oklahoma. I hung out with him once. Yep. It was the 70s, Rudy. Things were different.
Yeah.
Things were different. Jay Glenn, Kawhi got to rest up so he can get hurt before Christmas.
True that. Hey, can we give LG, can we get a round of applause for the brother, New York mayor, saying this city is too great to throw trash just on the side of the road. New York finally going to trash bins.
Oh,
I
really?
thought that was the strangest shit. I'm in New York
Okay.
for Army Navy, and I'm like, if once your first time in New York is overwhelming, you're like, where? Like, and I'm middle of time, like I'm staying in Times Square, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, holy shit, this is New York.
Yeah, man.
And then you drive down the street, and there's a pile of trash 8 feet high. And I'm like, hey, why is the trash like that? They said, that's how they throw it out. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how do you have this beautiful city where you just throw your trash bags on the side of the road and then wonder why you got 7 million rats?
Right.
Well, the brother got it done. Brother said, we ain't doing this shit. Introducing the trash bin
Good.
to New York City.
I love New York City. I love New York.
About damn time.
Exactly.
Members only will come down here at 10:30 for those that are watching it or listening live today. Dak Prescott
We got Dak news.
has an impromptu press conference at one of his youth camps. Talks
Dak
about
Prescott
his
sucks.
contract or lack thereof, why he had an ankle boot on. We'll get into that.
I want to talk about a pastime that I think we've gotten away from.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Arch Manning news. And I was going to blast Kawhi Leonard, but you kind of did already.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's fine. No. And I didn't know we were going to get into. What did you just say, your T's? I'm going to write this down. I have ADHD.
Bringing back one of the great American pastimes.
Okay. American pastime. One of them. I'm assuming it's not baseball.
It's just one. Fuck
Excellent.
baseball.
We'll get into it in a minute. Love y'all hard. See ya.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.